Greetings, family. Hope we are all doing great. To YAHUAH be all praise, the reason for a living, who gave us the breath of life eternal, who has never left us without a word. To him eternal be all the praise. Great joy is ours, yes, because he said, in his presence is fullness of joy. Healing is ours. Yes, Messiah himself said, it is finished right at the cross. Prosperity is ours. Yes, because he became poor for you and me, in order for us to be rich through his poverty. He has given us all. Hallelujah, hallelujah to YAHUAH eternal. Horobo Shandayaba. I love YAHUAH because he first loved me. That was why his son said, I have chosen you. Not you who chose me, but I do. I initiated it. Okay? Hallelujah. All right, now, family. Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of YAHUAH with this powerful message titled for you and me right from the very heart of YAHUAH. Iyore salt and water mandatory means food poisoning and refute the both king's judgments. So right now, how does this work? So let's begin to dig into it. Quickly, oh no. Another heavy, another gbede. Let me just ask this question. Iyore, let's leave the causes aside, okay? Let's put that one first aside. But you remember you said that, but does it exist? And remember you also said with the same mouth that YAHUAH'S led curses upon your father and your father's household, the entire family. But yet you are crying because does not exist. Listen now. Let's put those curses aside. Iyore, what does this mean to you? Curses every now and then. What is the meaning of that? Curses right and left upon your own head. What are you gaining? What does this mean to you? I don't understand. Why can't you just sit down and calculate why all these things? You are swearing through a nikao in the Oba's palace because remember you asked for one thing that Oba did not command people to be swearing on you, cursing you. They now begin to. Now Oba have commanded. This one came from the palace. The higher authority in the doors has spoken. But that is not our topic. But when I begin to see all this cause, I say, oh, my father, why can't this lady not to repent to? Because you will be struck right on your sick bed for a whole 9 years. Now, one thing I want to let you know. You thought this is a game. No, you thought you are special. Not at all. Now, a knock is about to be released upon your head. And I will tell you what that knock is when we get to the scriptures, okay? You can't fight the king. You cannot fight the king. Absalom was the son, firstborn of King David. When he wanted to fight his father, YAHUAH killed him right away because his father sinned. He commit adultery, having sexual intercourse with another man's wife, and also murder, Iyore. You can see that in 2 Samuel chapter 11. You're going to find it over there. Then Absalom now raised up alarm upon his father. He wanted to overthrow his father and get the kingdom while the father is still living. YAHUAH killed him. You can't fight Oba of Edo, Iyore. You can't. You are just wasting your time. In fact, oh no, in fact, you are destined to destroy your own life by your own self. That is it. So let's put scriptures. Proverbs chapter 25, verses 5. Take away the wicked from the king. Okay. Take away the wicked from the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. Remember, I blend the both kings together. When I say and the both kings, simply mean the higher king and the lower king. The king of kings, the very one Oba is praying to, Osanohodua, not Enika, okay, is the king of all kings, all right? Now, Proverbs 25 verses 5 said, get the wicked out of the way for the king to establish his righteousness. For the throne of the king to be established in righteousness. Listen now. Now, the king of kings is a king with a kingdom-minded man, okay? Now, he died for people. There is no king without subject. And the subject, some of his subject in the door is in Iyore's dungeon. And he cannot establish righteousness in them. Pray through salt and water and dead people. Iyore is becoming a stubby block to that king, mighty one. Now also see the other king, the lower king, Oba of Edo. Do you see what Iyore and her group is doing to that guy? I cried. That was when somebody caught my attention, one of my baby caught my attention to what Murphy said. Iyore is the one using Murphy. A spiritual Iyore is the one entered, including Eddie Murphy, including anyone that ever insulted the palace. It is the spirit and the assignment of Iyore. Because Iyore want to bring Obas down. She want to bring the palace down in order for her to establish a certain water. That is what this woman is just fighting for. She just want to elevate herself. She want to bring people down. You can bring anyone down, but you can't bring Obas down. You just hit your head on the grave. You can't. You can. You should have taken a second thought. So let's begin to put more scriptures now. Okay? Get the wicked out of the way in order for the king to establish his throne in righteousness. Because the King of Kings is coming to land in the door. And the people that's going to receive him, some of them, they are in among Iyore. Iyore is polluting and defiling them. You don't want the king to establish his throne? Oh no. First time for me to see Bible from this woman. Today, she packed out about 4 or 5 Bible. I say, hey, let's put some more. Let's see some of the established block Iyore is putting on the way of the king of... But you know you are too small. My father is the one hardening your heart in order for him to release more destruction upon you. Because you are the wicked in the land. You are the wicked. You are too small for him to kill you. It takes him time. No, say I harden Pharaoh's heart to multiply my wonders. Listen at 1 King 18. These are some of the tricks the Jezebel Iyore is using against the people of the book. Listen now. 1 Kings chapter 18, you can read it of verses 4. For it was so, when Jezebel cut off the prophets of Yahuwah, that Obadiah took 100. That's where I want to park it. So now what is Jezebel is doing? Jezebel always cut off truth. Jezebel always remove the real thing from people. The one that is going to teach you the word of Yahuwah, Jezebel will just cut it off. Jezebel was not afraid. Do you see where Iyore went to go and hit her head? Oba of Edo. Oh no, the way you people messed up that guy, it hurts my stomach. No, when I listen to, oh no, I wept in my soul. That was 2 days ago. Now, as I said, Abe Yowa, is this how it should be governor? Even when King David sinned, it did, idolatry, a murder. But as Samuel raised up his voice, you slaughter. What is Iyore still doing? But Iyore is 9 years. And look at it, a Murphy face or whatever. Oh no, what they are doing is bad. It's bad, It's bad. 1 Peter 1, 18-19. For as much as ye know that ye were not redeemed with corruptible things, as silver and gold, as salt and water. No, that one is too local to redeem you. It can't. As silver and gold from your vain conversation, received by tradition from your fathers, but with the precious blood of Messiah, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot. It is the blood of Abba Yowa that redeemed the people of the book in your midst, not salt and water. And Iyore always swear. This is how she poison our food. I want to tell you the main source of our salt and water, it is to poison our food. She always swear by our food. She always swear by our salt. And she always swear by our water. She will say when she's doing her Jezebel fasting, she will say, except you have not eaten today. If you are putting any food in your mouth, she will curse. And when she's swearing, she will also say, except you did not use salt to cook your food. You see, she will swear for her food. She will say, except you did not drink water, she will swear. So these are the three causes always from Iyore. By so doing, she's poisoning, polluting our food. To receive healing, 2 Peter chapter 2 verses 24 make it so clear by his tribe. And now we also get in Isaiah 53. That is how we get healing. Matthew 10:8 said, it gave us power and authority. It said, cast out devils. Okay, it said, raise the dead, heal the sick, cast out devils. That is the mist how we get deliverance. Not by salt, not by water. Okay, now where is the other part I jotted down? James chapter 5, 14 to 18 also make it so clear. Is there anyone that is sick among you? He said they should go to the elders. They will pray and anoint them. That is the mist of deliverance and mist of healing. Not by salt, not by water. Not at all. All for gospel gave us how we need to be healed. Any situation at all we are facing, we see it from all for gospel, far from Genesis way down to Revelation, how to solve that problem. Not by corruptible things, salt and water. No, you beneath the works of the cross. Okay, that was the art of apostle. That was why they call it art of apostle. Or from chapter 1 to 25 or 7 or so, it was deliverance, healing. You go and see how it works. Not by salt, not by water. No. He said, James says, the other one that he said you should confess your sin to one another and forsake it. Is your teaching boyfriend or girlfriend? What kind of healing are you doing? So we put some more. So let's see. We see how he is rebuking the king, or refuting, not rebuke. She is refuting the King of Kings. And now the Oba of Edola also see how Iyore is. Oh, should I quote it right? I don't know. Iyore salt and water mandatory mix food poisoning and refute the both kings' judgment. You see, he rebuked the King of Kings' judgment because he said, it is finished right at the cross. So any problem, you direct it to the cross. You channel your prayer to the cross and let that devils of whatever circumstances know that it is finished. Why your obedience is already being fulfilled. He said the 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verses 4 said to 6, the weapons of our warfare, they are not carnal. Not salt and water. Salt and water is carnal. They are not carnal, but what? They are mighty. Through what? Yahuwah. To pull that stronghold down. Not salt and water. Iyore is giving feeble. Iyore is giving spiritual dangerous lead. But she will use all her head to carry it. And her household. Now, Esther, or rather, she's being called Adasa. Okay? Whom they call Esther. The book of Esther chapter 1. Go and read it. Queen Vashti was being exiled. Some historians, in fact, many historians even agree that she was being crucified. She was killed. Because no man is allowed to touch you. So tell me now, what did she take down to the grave? She don't take nothing. Iyore said everything Oba took away from Imariabe. Iyore said Oba needs to return it back. He said if Oba refused to return it back, she is going to gather money and return everything back to her. How dare you to temper and refute the judgment of the king? Oh no, you too do. You too do. You too do. You should have checked the spirit that is using you. It is the wicked deity that fell from glory. Now, when this wicked deity fell from glory, you will see them in Revelation 12, 9, 7 to 9. When YAHUAH cast them out, they have a huge estate. When they were being cast and sent out of heaven, they were being sent empty-handed and in nakedness and in shame. They never took none of their estates. They left it over there because it's not your property. The one that make whosoever you are, you raise up your head, you will get crushed. And Iyore did not stop there. Iyore also said the curses they led. Remember, no one led curses on Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy led curses upon his own self. Iyore said that curses must be reversed. That's what she did, the authority. Nobody swear for Eddie Murphy. And meanwhile, YAHUAH said the sins of Eddie Murphy needs to be heap upon Eddie Murphy. You have sex with your brother, wife. Leviticus chapter 20 verses 10 said, anyone that commits sexual sin with a married woman must be stoned to death, both of them. And verses 21 make it so clear. If you have sexual intercourse with your brother, wife, he said, you must die childless. And Matthew 5:34 to 38, Messiah make it so clear. Let your yea be your yea and your no be your no. Don't swear. And the Murphy knew that he was guilty. He knew he did it, but he still went ahead and swore for himself. Iyore said that causes needs to be reversed. Why? Because Iyore is also going through the same gang lifestyle or lifestyle, let me put it so. She's also practicing the same lifestyle. Igbo man, you have 4 children. Some say 4 children with 4 mama, and some say 3 children with 3 mama. All is going to die in your... That is the knock at your door. It's not prophecy. It is the judgment, because when you have sexual intercourse with a married man, I don't care the situation of that white man. As far as you are married to him and he's still living, he's not dead, he's alive. I don't just care what situation, whatever he is facing, is your husband. Now another man is coming to bang you and have sexual intercourse with you. The same judgment that goes to Eddie Murphy goes to Erica. They said they have 4 children. Those 4 children is going down the grave. They said they have 3. Those 3 is going down the grave, because he said you must die childless. It's not prophetic. It's not prophecy. It is the law. That is the law, and that is the judgment that is going to knock right now at your door. Because I bet you all want to let you know that what took place in Oba's palace yesterday is in it. Because every other one is been swearing and swearing and swearing upon you. You thought it is a game. You thought you are reigning. Therefore, the Oba himself now gave go ahead. Now the one that came now supersede. Oh, your own is even worse than the Eddie Murphy's own. Your own, they even carry canopy. It's like, I don't know, doing burial for you. Of course, they were burying you out of those land. Now you become Ogiamba. Nobody will tell you that one, you know already. I don't know. No, you sit down. Why all this to you? The people you said you came to save, they are the one you are waging war against them. Indian years again never governed Edo like this. Even when Islamic Sharia law was coming in those days, according to history, Indian years again students fought them bad. She never allowed them to initiate the Edo's people into Islamic practicing of Quran. She fought. That woman defend Benin. What are you doing? Rather, you are destroying the door. You are not defending nobody. And Iyore is the one using who? Murphy face. Iyore is the one. Because that is the wicked spirit in her. Is entering everybody that open themselves to be using them to declare war upon the palace. Iyore is the one. Iyore is a high-ranking demon. She is the one. Okay? Because when I listen to the Murphy, her voice is so empty. His words is so empty. There is no authority. I didn't send no spiritual authority at all. But Iyore is overflowing with spiritual wicked authority. But for this Murphy, nothing is so dry. Only what was hurting me the way he was insulting. Oh no, not to do. I have to use pidgin English in this. Not to do, Iyore not to do. That was what Iyore bought gift for him. Because now Murphy face is really dealing with the palace with all kind of filthy talks. Iyore now gave him 150,000 about 375 euros. Okay, for happy her to be insulting the palace. So with that being told, Iyore is the one, that hypnotized that guy to be insulting the palace. But sorry, because judgment, it will start with Iyore. A knock at your door now. From what Igbo man is doing to you, because he said the Igbo man must die childlessly. He must die childlessly. Okay? And you, Iyore, will also die childlessly. Unfortunately, Igbo man have children already, so they are going one by one. And that is going to be the knock right now at your door before you know that heaven is really serious. It's not playing no games. Mark chapter 16, verses 17. And these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils, and they shall speak with new tongues. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. This is how we cast out demon. You see right now, we're going to be taking deadly thing. Like what Iyore is doing, polluting our water, poisoning our water. Because you cannot be sorry for people by the midst of water. By so do you are corrupting our food. You are corrupting our water. You are corrupting our air, the air we breathe in. You corrupt it up. That was what Messiah said. When we drink this poisonous water, it can't hurt us. What is the serpent we are going to take up? That is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. What is he going to be doing? He said, if we take it up, it cannot do us nothing. Now, that is the same serpent that is using Iyore to curse our food, curse our water. Okay? Curse. Always curses. But it cannot hurt us. Put serpent in our food, we will throw him out and eat it. We are well done. Provided we look up to the one that called us out of darkness into his marvelous light. That was what Abba Yahweh also said in Exodus 25 to 26. He said, if we obey him, he's going to bless our food. He's going to bless our water, because you know a deity is causing our food. You know they are causing our water. He said, but if we listen to him, therefore those causes can't do us nothing. He's going to bless and cleanse it for us. He said the diseases he placed upon the Egyptians, he will not allow the enemy to put it on us. So our own part is to just obey. That's it. Now this is the serpent that is using the Iyore to pollute our food. Isaiah chapter 27 verses 1. Listen now. In that day, Yahuwah with his sword, a great and strong sword, shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. Let me put the pictures for you. That is the one. When Iyore is cursing water, except you don't drink water. He said anyone that speak bad against her, anyone that call her enemy of Oba, except you don't drink water. If you drink water, he said you carry your curses. Like that is, she dropped the curses inside the water. It's returning back to you in sevenfold. You dare not become my water is blessed. You are an enemy of Oba. Very clear. Let me show you the Leviathan that is using her to declare curses upon the water. Here's the Leviathan. It's the dragon of the sea, the serpent of the sea. He hide inside the sea. This is the one coming now, okay, for Sharia law. It's coming with a 90 demon reserved, banned in the pit. Okay? The demon working with the dragons of the land. That is Revelation 12:9. That is the dragon working right now, because they are all together in one tree. Only 10% is working with him. Only 10% demon turned the whole world upside down. So whereby when 90% demon come from the bottomless pit. You can also see that. We will also go there, because they are all in 4 places. All these 4 demons that is using Iyore. The one, this is the one in the sea. You hear his name already, Leviathan. The one in the sky is being called the Prince of Air. I'm going to also show that to you. The one in under the world is being called Abaddon. I'm also going to show that to you. And the one in the land is being called the Great Dragon, the serpent, that old serpent. They are all here. So all these 4 wicked deity, very wicked deity, is the one using this woman to speak. This is the one using her to curse our water. So now let's see, go put some more. Again, this is the Leviathan that destroyed Job, all 10 sons of Job, prosperity of Job, struck him and destroyed all his body. This is the demon, the one I just shown to you, Leviathan. You can see that in Job chapter 40 from verses 20 to 28. You're going to see Leviathan over the hide in the sea. He's the one corrupting and polluting our water. Psalm 74. In case you want to be prayed, these are the scripture you need to be using to rebuke Leviathan. Psalm 74, 12 to 15 or so, or 13. Okay, I read. For Yahuwah is my king of old, working salvation in the midst of the earth. Thou didst divide the sea by thy strength. Thou breakest the head of the dragons in the waters. This is it. He hid in the water. He is the one corrupting our water. Thou breakest the heads of Leviathan in pieces and givest them to be meat to the people inhabiting the wilderness. It's going to kill. When he killed this power, he will use it to feed Iyore and all and 92 gullible followers. Yeah, people. Bastards. Like I said before. It's like I knew something is coming again. You are all bastards in supporting this demon to be insulting our kingdom. Wicked animal. Iyore is fighting back. You forgot the vision Idian Yesige gave to you. That whenever everybody is swearing for you, you and your gullible followers, you should not retaliate. He said you should say, okay, if you are a bad person, if you are really evil as they are saying, let the juju kill you, let the curse kill you. Why are you fighting back? Why are you returning? Go and look at the nonsense you are saying in your video. Go and look at it. Why are you fighting back? You mix it. And all your useless 92% gullible followers, you all missed it. You disobeyed Dan Yesige. And now Dan Yesige is going to forsake you. You brace the rules. You will suffer the penalty. Don't talk. He said, put it upon yourself. If you are evil, fine. If you are not, the just get will vindicate you. Did you abide to that vision? Useless animal. Obviously, you are too fakish. Too fakish. Listen, now where we just read Psalm 47, 74, excuse me, 12 to 14. It said they break the heads of Leviathan in the water. He shattered it. Listen now. Ezekiel chapter 29, verse 3. Speak and say, thus saith Yahuwah. When did he do the scattering and shattering? When did he wound the head of Leviathan? Exodus 14. When he blasted the Red Sea for his people to come out. When he worked salvation for us. That is where he blasted the Red Sea. The dragon inside the sea that wanted to make things difficult. Abba Yahuwah scatter his head. And that is the wounded beast in Revelation 31. It's coming. Listen now, I read. Ezekiel 29:3. Speak and say, thus saith Yahuwah Elohim, behold, I am against thee, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, the great dragon, that life in the midst of his rivers, which hath said, my river is my own, and I have made it for myself. You owns the Red Sea. He scattered his head. Go and read it. Exodus chapter 40. He blasted the Red Sea. That is where he crushed the Leviathan, which is a Pharaoh authority. That was the power Pharaoh was using to also perform some useless miracle Iyore is also doing. That was it, right? You can see that in Exodus chapter 12, verses 12. It was the gas. Abba Yahuwah, you dare stand on his way. You want to stand on the King of Kings' way? No, Abba Yahuwah is hard. He hardened your heart for more curses to be heaped upon your head. You are wicked. You have already entered history in shame and disgrace. Why did you come out and bring us something good? In 10 years ago, bring us something good. She fought for the kingdom. She honors the kingdom. She was wife of Obed. All 3 women. Where did you get your own from? You don't see that wicked deity? The one I just read. Leviathan, using it to spoil water. You will be crushed. Now, that is the knock. Did you hear it 3 times? When Abba Yahuwah begin to deal with Igbo's small children, you will know this because you are sorry for people's children. That curses is coming to your house right away because you are guilt. Psalm 104, verses 26, Leviathan is also found there. Amos chapter 9, verses 3, you're going to see Leviathan hiding under the sea. But Abba Yahuwah said, I fish you out. And you're going to bite because you are serpent. It's going to bite Iyore right now. Okay? Revelation. Okay, I think I have to read this. Revelation chapter 30, verses 1. Listen, now this is the Leviathan, the one that is coming to rule now. The one up and the one down, they are the one coming to rule now in Sharia law case. The Third World War arena. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his head 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy is coming. That is Allah. Okay, and the beast which I saw was like unto leopard, and his feet was as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his head as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wounded after the beast. You see, his head was wounded. Where did Abba Yahuwah wound him? Exodus chapter 14 is scattered and shattered. He said, but he's going to receive healing now. Okay? Because the 90% demon bind now in the bottomless pit is coming along with them. Only 10% demon is working. That was why Messiah said in Matthew 24. He said, this is the beginning of sorrow. We begin to see all this calamity everywhere. It is the beginning of sorrow. Because why? The worst is on its way coming. Compare 90% demon with only 10% demon terrorizing the whole world. And the world is so worried about 90. That is the Sharia law. It's dreadful. That is why the Bible, the royal law calls it great tribulation. It said this word that is coming out, it has never ever, in no way or no time happened. It is the first time. It said if Abba Yahuwah did not shorten it, no one will save you. So this is why you need to build your ark. So this is the demon that is polluting water. That is using Iyore to sow, except you don't drink water. You lie. I drink water. My water is healed. In YAHUAH'S mighty name. Now, from our book, the Constantine, the founder of Christianity, thrown away, very wonderful books. Second Baruch. Baruch was a scribe of Jeremiah. Prophet Jeremiah was the one writing Every vision about YAHUAH gave unto him. That one, I forgot the chapter. It's also in our Bible, Baruch. You will see him over there. He have his own book, his own vision. Second Baruch chapter 29, verses 4. You will see Leviathan over there. Enoch chapter 54, verses 8. You will see Leviathan over there. Enoch chapter 60, verses 7 to 8. You're going to see Leviathan. Okay, the water in the sky. Maybe I'm going to read that. Okay, quickly, the 90%, you can find that in the book of Jubilees, chapter 10, verses 3. Okay, this 90% demon is being banned. Only 10% released, terrorizing the whole world. Whereby 90% demon comes out. Revelation 12:9. Quickly, let me read here first. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Revelation 21-4. He is the one going to prison now. He is the one that handles his authority to the one in the sea. They are all seraphims. They are all dragons. But depends on the where they are controlling. There are some in the sky. This one is the one in the land. That old serpent in Genesis 3 is the one in the land. He's going to prison and he's going to handle his authority right to the one in the sea. That one is coming out with 90% demon. Okay. Ephesians chapter 2 verses 2 I read. Wherein in time past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, and the spirit that now walketh in the children of disobedience, the prince of the power of air. That is the Leviathan in the sky that is corrupting, polluting our food. The one in the land is corrupting our food. Even that one in the sky is sending rain. That is why sometimes beneath they will say, "Oh, call rain." That is the one doing it. They will say, hey, you want to do, okay, you try me. I will use rain to finish your party today. If you don't come and bribe me. That is the demon, not Abe YAHUAH sending that rain. Is the in the cloud. He is coming to join now with the one in because they all hide inside the water. The prince of the power of air. This one is also inside the water in the cloud. Now let's prove that from the book of Anuka. The one corrupting our food through salt is the one going to prison now, because that is the one in the land that needs to vacate now this earth and goes to the prison for 1,000 years. Listen now, Anuka chapter 60 verse 7. And on that day where two monsters parted, a female monster named Leviathan to dwell in the abyss of the ocean over the fountains of the waters, but the male is named, but the male is named, okay, I'm sorry, okay, but the male is named Behemoth, who occupied with his beast a waste wilderness named Dwiden. Okay, should I be reading Anuka 54 verses 7? Yeah, I also read that one. That is okay, no problem. Verses 8, excuse me. And all the waters shall be joined with the waters. That which is above the heavens is the masculine, and the water which is beneath the earth is the feminine. Did you get that? So they are doing like husband and wife. That is why Iyore is seeing Indiana. Yes, you can see woman as an angel, but it is a masquerade power. Okay. Why the one in the sky simply means the higher than the one in the land. But the one in the sky is going to join with the one in the sea. And those are the one that's going to raid this last havoc here on earth. That's simply the one they call what? Third World War. Sharia law. It is horrible. So the one in the sky is the one polluting every plantation of the land. Every plantation. He will just send out that diseases through rain. He will just send out that sickness through rain. He will just let that causes through rain. Whatever Iyore is doing, it is object that already took place in the spirit realm. They are just using her. No, because they knew the King of Kings is going to land his feet right in Benin. So that is the reason why they are using Iyore to corrupt every indigenous Edo. Because that is the cause she's laying. Say if you don't do a sort of water oblation, okay, if you don't do it, he said you are in your darkness. She will begin to curse. You must come down and do it. You must worship. You must bow down to me. You must honor me. I cannot greet you first. If you don't greet me, sorry, I'm a queen. I can't greet. Where did you hear all this nonsense from? Isaiah 14, verses 29. But this one is the holy one, the holy snake, the holy serpent. It said the fiery flying serpent. So this one flies. Okay. But this one that is already falling in the sky, they also do fly. They also do fly. Until the end of it all, we see the end of it all, Revelation 12:7-9, when Michael get them, cast them out of heaven. That is their heaven. They are in the clouds, okay? That is their place over there. But they are about to be cast out now. And when the heaven one, the one in the sky, meet with the one in the land, that is the great tribulation. With 90% demon is horrible. Now, this is the one in the bottomless pit. This one is also coming. It is three of them coming. This one is also coming. You can see this one in Genesis, Revelation chapter 6. You're going to see all these 4 horses, man. They are the 4 horses, man, dead demons. Okay, to do great damages here on earth. Okay, to convert the whole world to Islam, or you get rid of you. Listen now. Revelation chapter 9, you can read it, or is about them. They are about to be loosed from their bond. These 4 angels, 4 demons. Okay, now where I rush to 11, time is running out again. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue had his name Apollyon. So what is Abaddon? Angel of death. Ogiwu. You will see him in Revelations. Here is the last angel, death. You see, this one is first Messiah. This one is removing peace from the earth. This one is to cause you famine. And this one is to murder you. These are the demons that is coming. They are going to be resurrected. It's also in this Revelation chapter now. Say, I heard their number that was raising. The demons that raised from the bottomless pit. They are in their band now. But when they are being loosed, I'm going to see what it is. It said 200 million demons. They are coming. They are coming. So this is the demon that is corrupting again our spirit. Releases death. You always swear with death. If you drink water, you will die. If you eat for a set, you don't use salt to cook food. If you use salt, you will die. You will move. No, people don't move. If you are guilty, you go for it. This is the demon speaking through her, polluting our spirit, invoking death upon us. This is the demon. It's in the bottomless pit. I just read it. It says it's a king of the bottomless pit, whose name is Abaddon. What is Abaddon? The angel of death. Apollyon. What is Apollyon? The destroyer. Is going to destroy. Okay. Now let's also check out this angel. You see, he's a king with a kingdom of feces. That is the feces they are pouring on our food. Spirit, what you bring? I prepare my food to eat. All of a sudden, they all pour feces. I said, what? Who is this? He said, this is the curse Iyore is laying, and this demon is the one doing it. Turning your food into pieces, because he is the king of the bottomless pit. Feces. Every crap here on earth is being dumped on the bottomless pit. That was why the vicious apostle Shaul said bottomless pit stings so bad. Yes, it's where being poor feces. Okay? So he's the king of feces. He's coming to pour feces on people. This is the king of the bottomless pit. The one I just read in Revelation 9:11. Now, 1 Samuel chapter 28, verses 13-14. And the king said unto her, But be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods ascending out of the earth. And he said unto her, What form is he of? And she said, An old man cometh up, and he covered. Okay, an old man cometh up. What is that? The old serpent. The old serpent. An old man. You see, this one lives in the bottomless pit. He's the king of the bottomless pit. He's the one polluting our food spiritually. Spiritual food. Yes, spiritual food is the one corrupting our spiritual food. Okay, whatever is going on earth is already been taking place in the spirit realm. See how this one is using Iyore to pollute our spiritual food. He said now our spiritual food should have point you to the Holy Cross. Just go by he said, take your cross and follow me. Iyore said no. Give it then a salt and water. That is feces. Because the king of feces. Give it the feces to be eaten. Now, when you read Ezekiel chapter 60, verses 30, you see Abba Yahweh said he's going to give us fine flour to eat. We will not eat feces anymore. Okay, he's going to give us fine flour to eat. Revelation, I see the water. Revelation 22:1. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of Yahuwah and of the Lamb, in the midst of the street of it, and on the either side of the river was there the tree of life, which bore 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree was for the healing of the nations. Did you get it? It's going to heal us. 3 now. And there shall be no more curses. No, no, no. Iyore curses, is being done away with. My water is blessed and my food is blessed. Any curses you lay is upon your head and your Igbo man's head, Eric. But the throne of Yahuwah of the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. Okay, and they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. That is the restoration of the people of the book, food and water, clear water. Pure now. This one is coming from Abba Yehovah because our food is being polluted anyway because of sin. When you go to Isaiah, no, Ezekiel chapter 4, we see as Abba Yehovah gave us that prophecy that because of our sin, we're going to be eating a defiled food, we're going to be eating feces. Let me tell you now, when you go to the toilet, you just poop, you think that magical system took it away. Not at all. In 2 hours' time, your feces is coming back to you. Not just coming back to you, to your system, but other neighbors' feces because every feces passed out in one house or one street being kept in one circle way. In 2 hours' time, you're going to be drinking your own feces and your neighbor's feces because of, so you can see that in Ezekiel chapter 4. Someday we'll also do some teaching about that. Okay, so we are done, family. I'm going to touch on what took place now. Your courses is completed because the high authority has already permit and give go ahead for courses. Now it is done. Hallelujah. Knock, pam, 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 upon the one that is defiling a married woman. Igbo Eric children, one by one, that will go for it. It's not a prophecy. It is the law. That is the law of you having sexual intercourse with a married woman. Your child, say you will die childless. Iyore will die childless in YAHUAH'S mighty name. That is the knock now. For you to know we are not playing no games, sir. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Abe you are might. Horrible shantayaba. Rebo bobo hisekeyaba. Rekes klibo hindaraba hantarabo sikayabo seke. To you be all praise. I love my Abba. A wise judge and a powerful judge. He has done it. To you be all praise.